Josh Green here, SecondsOut. Delighted to be joined by Darren Barker. Just a couple of days to go. Conor Benn returns to the ring. It's a big fight week for many fighters on the card. Going to start with Nick Campbell. He's turned his hand to boxing from rugby, and you know what, we've seen plenty of stars do it before. Can he do it?
Look, he's taking it serious, that's for sure. He reeled off some of the names that he's been sparring with, and that's impressive stuff. You know, if you're gonna go into the sport, you've got to do it properly, because you get found out otherwise. And fair play to him. I think somewhere he said like his goal is to win a British and Commonwealth title, and I think that, you know, that's a reasonable and fair goal. And good luck to him. You know, he's obviously taking this very serious, and it will be a fun journey while it lasts, that's for sure.
31 years of age, you've got to look at those expectations. He's not set them too high and said, I want to be a world champion.
Well, what great thing to be a British champion, though.
Exactly.
I mean,
100%.
But like you say, it's doable. Well, it's don't get me wrong, we're talking about the heavyweights here, but yeah, you know, it's he's not saying I want to be the next anti-Joshua Tyson Fury, is he? So.
In terms of amateur pedigree as well, you've got to look down there, and he's not just come in straight from rugby and come into boxing. He's got some amateur pedigree behind him, and I think we're probably going to find that out on Saturday.
Yeah, look, he's learning on the job though. Each fight is so important and valuable that he gets rounds under his belt. And yeah, like I say, the journey's going to be fun with these big guys. We're always in for a bit of fun. So yeah, good luck to him. He seems like a top lad.
This is it. Yeah, here again, late change of opponent, and does that make it harder? Does it make it easier for him?
It would do for someone less talented than Savannah, that's for sure. But she's an incredible fighter, superb amateur pedigree. You know, when you're fighting in the amateurs, you're going to these different multi-nations tournaments, and you're fighting different styles. You know, fight after fight. She'll be used to this. I think. Just speaking to Savannah there, you know, she's just over the moon that there's a fight on. She's fighting, and Lindbergh's, she's 44, she's not fought for over a year. It's going to be tough for her, but she spoke really well. If she can't get up for this fight, with only a few days' notice, be it, you know, you could say this would be her last roll of the dice. You know, she's going to give it everything. When a fighter's like that, they're dangerous. She goes into this fight absolutely nothing to lose, no pressure on her. Where it's completely the opposite for Savannah. You know, pressure's on her. She's shown how good she is. She's desperate for the Clarissa Shields fight, and look, I wouldn't call this as a banana skin. I expect her to do the job, but it's one that she'll want to come through looking good and on to the next.
There's so much talk about the Clarissa Shields fight. I spoke to her the other day, and even she's hoping that maybe the end of this year, start of next year.
Fingers crossed. It's a massive fight. It's really good for the women's game, and yeah, I've got both my fingers crossed for that one, because it's a great fight.
I think it's the biggest women's boxing fight out there at the moment.
It's very hard to say that when Katie Taylor's still out there, but yeah, certainly one of the biggest.
Moving on to Ebony Bridges and Shannon Courtney, it's been
they've just walked past.
Fiery to say the least, Shannon.
Yeah, they both believe in themselves. Yeah, it's. I've watched both of them, and I think they're both evenly matched. I think it's a good fight. Ebony Bridges I didn't know a great deal about her, but she can fight, you know, and she's a scrapper. You know, I think she's done a bit of street fighting. She's done a bit of MMA, a bit of kickboxing, a bit of martial arts. She loves to fight, and she looks very relaxed. I think she's trying to get into Shannon's head a little bit, trying to get her to bite, see the red mist, and fight out of character, you know. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Cheers, mate. Just getting called a wanker.
Just looking at the odds for that one, she is a rank outsider in the bookies odds. 21 on Shannon Courtney.
So say again, who's the outsider?
Ebony Bridges.
Yeah, I would say because she's kind of an unknown quantity. Over on these shores, we've seen Shannon Courtney, we've seen her. Though granted she lost against Rachel Ward, it was a very good fight, entertaining. She ticked some boxes in that, you know. She was dropped, got back up. Though she lost the fight, it was good, you know. And she's proved she's a good good fighter. Ebony, we'll find out how good she is, because like I say, we kind of know how good Shannon is. Though I think she'll be, if she does get through this fight, I think she'll be desperate for the Rachel Ball fight. I don't think she'll be fully content until she overcomes that. But anyway, looking forward to that one.
Moving on to the main event, Conor Benn back at it. You forget he's only 24 years of age, don't you? He's only been in this game 5 or 6 years, and where's he's at in his career. There's so much he can achieve.
Yeah, I think he's improved loads. I think just listening to that, I've known Conor since he first come here, and the way that he's dealt with the pressure, he doesn't really show it, but he's insecure, Conor, and I find that endearing with him. You know, off air, questions. You know, do you think I can do it? Do you think I can do this? And I think now he's starting to really believe in himself, and the way he's improved, the work that he puts in. You've got to remember, he doesn't have to do this, he chooses to do it. He's from a privileged background, his dad earning millions of pounds, you know. But he wants, like I say, he wants to do it. And he's improved, he can punch, he's exciting. I'm getting abused here doing this. Yeah, they can. Yeah, he can do a bit of everything, and he's exciting. He's and what I was going to say, he's a great talker. He's a really good talker now. You know, he believes in himself, and this is a tough fight though. Vargas, again, talking about Lingberg with Savannah Marshall, could potentially be the last roll of the dice, but that could be the case with Samuel Vargas. Had it really hard against Ortiz Jr. in his last contest. Ortiz, unbelievable fighter, but he's only been stopped by the best. Vargas, who's actually, funny enough, just walked in the room now. Garcia, Spence, and Ortiz, like I say. So he said then, even at his age and with his experience and what he's managed to achieve and who he's been in there with, he still has the opportunity at this stage to change his life and his family's life. And a win over Conor Benn, though less experienced, he's still a big name, can pave the way to some bigger fights for him. So yeah, it's intriguing. I think it's brilliant matchmaking. Eddie said it'll only be good matchmaking if Conor comes through, but I think it's, even still, as a fan, stepping back and looking at this, I think it is good, because we'll find out exactly how good Conor is at that level, because we know how good Vargas is at that level.
Well, I was going to ask you for a prediction, but as Samuel's just walked in, I'll let you off.
Yeah, he looks quite mean. He looks quite mean. I think Conor on points. If I'm honest, I think the volume is ferocious. He's tenacious. He doesn't stop. Conor. He's going to have to be smart. He's going to have to be switched. He's going to have to move his head. But I just feel it'll be the busier out of the two, and it'll be 12 valuable rounds for Conor.
100%. Well, thank you for your time, Darren.
Yeah,
really
my pleasure.
it.
My pleasure.